Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2 and Rob's Realism mod. Today we're doing Operation Archery, which was a British Commando raid on Norway in 1941. I also believe that this was the raid that led to Hitler sending 30,000 troops to Norway. He anticipated a large-scale invasion of mainland Europe by the Allies, and it would actually happen in Norway. I don't believe the Brits did any more large-scale raids in Norway after this, and I'm talking more than 500 men, because over 500 commandos attacked Vågsøy Island in 1941 during Operation Archery, and we are about to witness that. Afterwards, I think they sent in smaller parties to try and raid Hitler's facilities and destroy factories and whatnot. We're talking a lot of heavy water up here in Norway that was used in Hitler's rockets tests and rocket science in general, so very excited. I believe he tried to develop an atomic bomb as well using that, so it was crucial that the Allies could destroy those factories. But Hitler did send a lot more troops than he actually needed to. 30,000 troops isn't going to do anything against 10 very, very skilled and trained British commandos. It's going to do something against 1,000 rather, because 1,000 men cannot move in silence and stealth as 10 can. So sending more men doesn't necessarily mean that you'll defend your objectives better or whatnot, or your territory rather. So here we are in Vågsøy. It's 1941. Read more about it online. I presume there's a lot of information about it. It was rather simple. It was to hit them hard and to deal a blow to Germany and Norway. Several factories were destroyed, several POWs were taken, and there was quite a lot of fighting. A lot of British troops were involved, as I previously said. A lot of naval ships as well, and some air force too. A lot of British airplanes were lost during the battle though, but none of the ships and not all too many commandos were killed either. So this was definitely a very, very great success for the British commandos, and I believe there were a few Norwegian independent soldiers involved as well. So yes, the goal of the raid today will be to knock out this headquarters back here and to kill all the German troops. But first, a very small section of commandos have to secure the docks back here so that several more can land undisturbed. It's going to be a very hectic fight, plenty of different things involved, and it's just going to be pretty good old fight in general. So I'm very excited to see how this one's going to go. You know, previously we do historical battles with historical outcomes, and I'm thinking we'll do historical battles with the right nations and the right sides and units and forces and attackers and defenders and all those different factors that a historical battle would have. We'll use that, but I will not, I guess, spend hours and hours pursuing that result if I can't get it somehow. The game will do what the game does, and if a successful British raid in Norway historically turns into a catastrophic attempt and a slaughter in Men of War, isn't that exciting? Because this editor in this game allows us to recreate history, but it also allows us to change history, and isn't that really exciting to do things that didn't actually happen? So keep that in mind. I think that'll keep everyone way more excited when watching future battles, knowing that it's an historical battle, but the outcome might be different than what we actually saw historically. So I might actually make a huge update video on that, like my future Men of War battles, what I'm going to do to change them and make them even better. So without further ado, I think we're about to start, and yes, it's going to be one hell of a fight. So see you on the field. The operation has commenced. We see a couple of German soldiers down here by the bridge, just on a smoke break, enjoying their time in Norway, far away from any of the frontline fighting, or so they think. Oh, damn. That's a good shot. The Brits have arrived. A section of commandos has been landed here, split into two teams of 4 on both sides of the docks. They're going to try and clear out this fishing village and the bridge itself, which has been, well, suppressed quite severely, before any more commandos can land safely. You don't want to land tightly packed commandos in landing crafts. Even though there's only a few German defenders, they'll be able to put way too much accurate fire on the attackers, and it'll turn into a slaughter. So it's safer to land smaller teams, spread them out, and clear out the defense before you land your main force. So we can expect plenty of British commandos to land soon. Grenades being thrown. Burn fire, pinning some of the German soldiers on the dock itself. That final German soldier is going to be shot down. And I've I can count to 3 German casualties down here. There might be another one, though, that I'm missing. 4. And then there's one up here. So 8 in total. So it's an even fight down here. 8 versus 8. But these men are going to hold down the bridge itself. They have an MG nest. They have an MG active. They've lost their squad leader. That would surely dictate their moves and orders in battle. So they'll have to just defend and stay down. We have a Lance Corporal with a Thompson suppressing the forces itself. They're not returning fire because they can't really see them. I think the Brits are just trying to pin them by the bridge. So it's a rather slow battle at the start, but it's quite interesting to say the least. I can't count the 4th Commando. Is he moving up more to the right or so? Or is he well camouflaged? Oh, there he is. He was behind the fence. They're moving up now. The MG is returning fire. Commandos on the left side also getting closer and closer. They have a Bren gun that would surely come in handy. Look at that. Oh, man down. That's a sergeant. Oh, he's not down. He was just hit. He's struck down. But he's going to quickly head back into his position. Look at that accurate fire. That position is just eliminated within seconds. And the Brits taking 0 casualties. Actually, one man down. One man down. But it's good effort. Move! The first platoon has been landed. They're going to be heading out to the right. Damn, that is cool. That is badass. Germans have... oh, they've got positions up here, covering the fishing village itself. I suppose they've just manned them, hearing the firefight below. So some of these British troops are going to be forced to assist the initial commandos attacking and beat down and suppress this German fire team up here. Cool. Very nice. Second British platoon has just been landed. Move! I love these commandos. And don't be fooled. I know they don't look like the commandos in your dreams with the thick, cool turtleneck sweaters and the stitched, what do you call those? The knitted hats, you know? They did that later on, but in 1941, the commandos that attacked Norway, the 500 or so commandos that attacked Norway, did not look like anything else but regular soldiers in terms of equipment. You know, standard Lee Enfields, Thompsons at the time. I don't think they used the Sten, or in fact, they did not use the Sten. And that was about it. What is this? Oh, jeez. German troop transport. They must have been headed to the fishing village to actually replace the guards on duty. The driver's going to panic a bit. I'm not sure what he's going to try and do. I think he might just try and run through it, but the Brits are going to put a lot of fire on him. He might actually be dead. Like, sort of, kind of like bleeding out on the throttle, because Brits stopped shooting at him. No, he's still alive. I think they're going to try and... Nope. Maybe take them as prisoners of war, have them surrender. Shoot the wheels. Is he resisting? Unclear what's going on, but the engine's caught on fire. I don't think they're going to be taking him as prisoner. He's going to actually get caught on fire and was mercifully shot dead. I think they tried to take... Oh, damn, explosion! That's epic. That's really cool. So unpredictable. The Brits did not foresee that coming. They did not know that the guards were being... or that they were swapping guards down there by the dock. But 2 of the Brits will survive. They were just knocked back a bit, so that's good for the commandos. They've killed the other reinforcing Germans, so they're all dead. They chose a bad day to go to work. They should have just stayed at home and not relieved their friends down by the dock. You know how you have, like, squads, you know, one night you're on guard duty and then you sleep? I think what you do is you do, like, 3 hours of sleep, 3 hours awake, 3 hours of sleep. It's, like, constantly like that. That's what I heard, at least in Sweden. You don't get any longer breaks, like a whole night or a whole day. But I could be wrong. That could be changed. British commandos now assaulting the headquarters itself. It's turning into a rather hectic fight. The Germans have probably radioed in for reinforcements. They're under siege. And they're doing pretty well at holding the Brits back, I suppose. Got a lot of troops up here in positions, returning fire. The German roadblock down here was abandoned. The troops have moved up to try and face the Brits on even ground. Damn, The MG nests have been cleared out. But plenty of commandos are taking shots approaching the headquarters itself. I dare say they're taking a lot of casualties now. The MG gunner has been cleared out, or knocked out, rather. A few more grenadiers remaining outside here, doing their best. Surely there must be a commander on the spot as well. There's a Kuba-wagon outside, so it's likely his. The regular other soldiers would travel by truck, so, or bike, but most likely truck. Well, that headquarters is under full siege. Troops are getting closer and closer. No one has made it into the perimeter yet. They're awaiting reinforcements anytime now, the Germans. There we go. A Zug, which is about a platoon, is moving in. I don't think Zug is team. I think... Oh, I'm trying to think about it. Or could platoon be something else? Now I need to find out. Why do I not know? Wow. Defenders outside the headquarters itself taking a lot of fire. Yeah, Zug is platoon. Good. Thought so. The Brits are finally starting to approach the headquarters itself. Still some defenders on the outside, though. Trying to make their work count. Also looking for the reinforcing Germans out here. They're kind of out in the open. They didn't have time to actually get to the headquarters. So it's going to turn into a bit of a counterattack. The Brits will have to defend now. Man their positions and get on the defenses to try and hold back the Germans attacking. There's a lot of troops coming in here. Plenty of MG-34s and whatnot. This is really cool, though. Loving these angles. So far, it's looking like it's a pretty successful British raid. Have they secured the inside? Have they killed all the Germans? Yes. Man the positions! Get on the windows. They're all doing so. I think they're trying their best right now. We haven't even having troops gathering up here by this stone wall, fenced wall, with some stone pillars and stone foundation, which will make for pretty good cover. And right now I think they're battling the Germans. They're holding them back. I might even suspect the German retreat any time now, actually. These troops here aren't really making much progress. They killed the troops defending. They've more or less accomplished their objective. I think it's safe to say that the Brits should probably try and retreat pretty soon. How's it looking down here? Any more German activity? I'm going to go away from the battle just briefly. No, the boats are still waiting. The German troops are all dead. No Brits really wandering around. They're all committed to the fight itself. I find that very good. The Germans are more or less retreating, pulling back. That's pointless to try and take that position now. We even have a few brave British commandos taking the fight to the Germans to try and really chase them off. We don't want them to try and counterattack at a later point either. Look at that fire. I want to see this duel here. We have a sergeant. Man down. Look at all those bullet impacts. That's awesome. Did they kill him? Is he still alive? Where is he? His friend is dead over there. Did he pull back even further? Rückzug. He's hiding here somewhere. Nah, he's back here. He's dead for. He's absolutely gone. Just gonna try and pull up the mountain. Look at the fire he's receiving. Oh, I feel bad for him. He's brave enough to be returning fire. Empty magazine. Okay, well, the raid has been completed. All the Germans have been killed. And the British troops will, as you can tell right now, return straight back to the fishing village, back to the docks. Very, very cool raid. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Look at all the casualties around it. We'll look at yellow casualties will be the Brits. So, pretty accurate. Very good raid. Very efficient firing. And then plenty of casualties out here, though. That was rather disastrous. But that did happen. There was plenty of Commando casualties during the fight itself. So, anyway, without saying any more than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys soon again. Ciao.